I'm Kylie Bartlett, social media commentator and strategist. I'm interviewing small business owners and tackling their biggest social media challenges live on the show. I'm on a mission to talk about what social media really is and how to successfully apply it to your business. It's SME for SME, social media education for small, medium enterprises. Hi everyone, on today's episode we're going to explore why 95% of all small businesses are failing with social media and give you some clever advice so you don't become part of that statistic. We've got a great tech tool to share later in the show that's going to absolutely skyrocket your productivity. But first, joining us on the show today is the ever-positive Kerry Crabb, manager from Geelong Waterfront Apartments, where we make sure they form part of that all-important 5% social media success club. We've all heard the term location, location, location. Well, the Geelong Waterfront Apartments deserve to own this sought-after catchphrase. Not only do they have the best waterfront location in Geelong, they're also only a few steps away from all the town's main attractions. Their serviced apartments are both spacious and super comfortable, making it one of the best places to stay when visiting Geelong. Please welcome, on behalf of Geelong Waterfront Apartments, Kerry Crabb. Kerry, welcome to the show. How are you going?
Good, thanks Kylie. How are you?
Good. You must be absolutely thrilled with the weather we've got down here at Geelong at the moment.
Just amazing. There's so much to do.
Spring in the air, and being on the Geelong waterfront, you're only stones throw away from where we are here on Geelong Pier.
Yeah, that's right. With all the parking around, it's fantastic.
Yeah, good time of the year, hey?
Great.
Alrighty, I reckon we need to get into your social media. So tell me, hit me with it. What's going on with your social media?
Not a lot at the moment, Kylie. Our visibility is just, we don't know how to interact with the guests.
So what do you mean by that? Just give me some examples.
We put posts up. We're not getting the interaction with them online, pretty much. We just don't know what to do.
So mainly Facebook, or you're using Instagram?
We're using Instagram and Facebook through another platform. However, yeah, we're still not getting the interaction with everybody.
And I've seen those pictures. Some of the shots you take down here on the waterfront are absolutely gorgeous. And I have to say, I have noticed there hasn't been a lot of engagement going on.
No, not many. Probably getting 50 likes. Not 50 people engaging, that's it.
Yeah, and what about advertising? Have you done any advertising?
We have tried to boost a few posts, but it's just getting far too expensive. Like, to boost a post, cost you anywhere from $5 up to $50.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so here's what I reckon you need to do. So I'm not sure if you're aware, and this is like a little ninja tactic, but running through Facebook, there are two algorithms, okay? So there's one for business pages and there's one for personal profiles. But what people don't realise is that when you do a post on your personal profile, it doesn't hold it back in the news feed, whereas when you do it on a business page, because Facebook are trying to make money, they're saying, we're going to hold that post back unless you promote the post or boost it. So it is becoming very much a pay-to-play platform, okay? Yep. So the first thing that I would recommend that you do is that you start getting fans and followers to be posting on your behalf, because the minute that they put up their own photos of this beautiful environment that we're in and tag the waterfront apartments into it, all of a sudden Facebook knows it's a personal profile, therefore it's going to go straight into the news feed.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing. You telling people to put a photo up ain't going to do it. Yep. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am too busy taking pictures of my food and to be worrying about some business telling me to go and put a photo up on their behalf. So my advice is to incentify. So I would be doing something along the lines of put up a photo, take a selfie, hashtag Geelong Waterfront Apartments, and go in the draw to win a night's accommodation at Waterfront Apartments in Geelong over summer or over spring or something like that. So give them an incentive.
Okay, that sounds easy enough.
Okay, I've got another little bit of bad news for you.
Right.
You know, the other night when I came and stayed, which thank you very much, had an absolutely fabulous time.
Yep.
What I noticed is that a lot of your offline collateral, so the little signs that you've got on your fridge and your beautiful welcome pack,
yes.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
I do know what you're going to say. There's no social media on there.
There's none.
No.
So of course, I'm not thinking of you. I'm not thinking of social media. I'm thinking of where am I going to go for dinner? Where's the best pot and palmy? You need to start to become front of mind for your guests that come in, right? So I would be in your welcome pack, putting it in there. Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook or take a selfie and put the hashtag. You know, I'd even get cheeky, and this might be pushing the boundary. I'd even in the bathrooms. When you're in the shower or sitting on the loo and that door's there, I'd be putting a little cheeky, hey, give us a like on Facebook or something like that. Same thing, I'd be asking people to leave great reviews on TripAdvisor and Yelp and some of those review sites, because as you know, the public now are becoming more interested in what the customer has to say about a business rather than the business. Do you get onto the TripAdvisors much?
Yeah, we are onto TripAdvisor. It's something that we have looked at over the last 12 months since we took over the business.
Yeah.
So we are now on that platform.
And so again, are you encouraging people on checkout to go onto TripAdvisor and leave you a great review?
We do. We send them an email in the following days after their departure, just to say we hope you enjoyed your stay with us. Please go on to TripAdvisor.
Yeah, and again, I know this is probably, you know, being a little bit under the table, but I might even put a little subtle thing in the email, like you could even go in the draw to win some spot prize coming up throughout the year for your great review.
Yep.
You know what people are like? They're looking for a bargain, they're looking for something they can get for free, so just to give them a little bit of an incentive.
Yeah, fantastic.
I would also start to take a lot more photos of what's happening in Geelong as well. So not all about the waterfront apartment, but the great little train that goes through, or the carousel, or start to try and jazz up your social media so it's not always just about the waterfront apartments.
Yep.
Again, you might want to even create a wall in one of the apartments that could be the selfie wall, and you could say, you know, stand here, or pull up a sign, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, and give us a hashtag to say that you're here. So does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
So is there anything else that you think that you'd like to learn? Any questions that I haven't answered? Can you see how that could be implemented?
What you've given me today, Kylie, I think we can definitely implement into the way we run the business, and take it from there and lead through. You
know, the thing about social media, it's not an overnight thing. You know, and people get frustrated. They go, oh, I only got 1 like, I only got 2 likes, or I only got 1 share. You know, it's about continuing through and making sure you've got a level of consistency and a level of frequency. And I guarantee you, over summer, with this stunning environment that we happen to have the pleasure of living in, you watch, it will start to grow, and then fans will recruit other fans for you.
Thanks, Kylie, that sounds wonderful.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what did we get from that. Okay, so what did we learn from this week's episode? Well, number 1, it's all about using offline strategies like your marketing collateral to get more people talking about you online. Number 2, it's about educating the public on how they can go about engaging with your brand. And number 3, your customers are now your new marketers, and you need to empower them and incentify them to rave about your business on your behalf. Kerry, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on the show. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Thanks, Kylie. It's been wonderful to be here today, and thank you for staying with us at the Geelong Waterfront Apartment.
It wasn't hard to ask me to stay there. It was amazing. Thanks so much. Okay, so now it's time for the top tech tool of the week. Today's tech tool is an app called Timeful. I'm sure you feel from time to time that you just don't get everything done in your day that you'd like to. Timeful is an app that asks you to upload everything into it that competes for your time, and then its advanced algorithms make suggestions on when the best time is to schedule them in. The more you use Timeful, the more it gets to know you, and it builds a more effective schedule to meet your needs. It's not just a productivity tool, it also encourages you to take time out to do the things that you love. Give Timeful a try, and be sure to let us know what you think. Okay, that's it for this week's episode. We sincerely hope you got some great social media tips out of that and value that you can go and implement back into your business. So if you'd like to keep the conversation going with us, don't forget to head on over to our Facebook page. Leave us some messages, leave us any challenges that you're facing, but just as importantly, tell us about the big wins that you're getting as a result of implementing some of this new learning. So I'd like to thank our sponsors. None of this would be made possible without them, but in particular the Geelong Chamber of Commerce, and of course the beautiful pier where we're shooting the show from today. So on behalf of myself and my partners, The Object, who are responsible for putting this incredible production together, we want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in, and so until next week, may your social media news be great news. Bye for now.